Welcome back. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about meditation and what that means. I think it's really important to address the fact that meditation is very different for everybody. It's a very personal journey and it can change throughout the day or from day to day. So I think it's really important to respect that. You might have heard of mindfulness, which is actually a form of meditation. So if we look at the 8 limbs of yoga, so these are basically 8 different pathways to reach an enlightened state. There are actually 2 forms of meditation. One of them is unsated, so that means not connecting to any thoughts, which is commonly spoken about. So that allows for your intuition, your higher self, or perhaps channeling to flow through you. The other form is seated, so connecting to a thought or a focal point, and just seeing what comes from that. That can also look like visualization for manifesting, etc. So when we're meditating, I think it's really important to find something that speaks to you. Meditation can be, like I was saying, mindfulness, so just being aware of the senses and sensations around you, coming back into the body, which is a challenge for a lot of people and can be quite scary. So taking the time, there are lots of different ways to do that, but just noticing sense, maybe sight, maybe sensations on and in the body. And I think this is something that we can practice throughout the day. So while it's wonderful if you do have the time to practice maybe a 10 to 60-minute meditation in the morning, that's not necessarily viable for everyone, and it doesn't make you lesser than at all. I think it's really essential actually to be able to practice a few times throughout the day, so in smaller increments. And one tool that I recommend to clients is to actually practice when you go to the washroom. So it's something habitually that you do throughout the day that serves as a reminder. So if you do find something else, maybe, just taking a moment to really connect to your body, maybe connecting to the earth, grounding, which we'll touch on in another video. Noticing your body, noticing your breath, and taking a moment to just sort of come into your body and observe. So observing the mind, observing the situations around you, and taking a moment for yourself. And I think when we do this on a regular basis, when we're confronted with challenging situations, we're more easily able to take a step back and be very objective and very conscious with our words and actions and our thoughts as to how we approach these situations, which definitely helps as a parent and in work situations and relationships. It just helps everything to go a little more smoothly and flow a bit better. And when we have flow, obviously things work out usually for the better. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about grounding and different forms of breath work, keep following here, and we'll touch on different types that might work for you. Enjoy.